Hey everybody, and welcome back. It has been a long time. A very long time indeed. At least for me. I don't actually remember how many days it's been since the last one of these, but it's been very many days for me because I've been busy. You see, we got a nice junk market here. I've been buying stuff. I've been buying, I've been selling, I've been willing, I've been dealing. I've been running that sweet, sweet water market. You know, you come here, you buy some water, or you buy some bottles. You go down here to the marshlands, get some water, come back, and you sell it. And you sell it, and you sell it, and you sell it, and you sell it, and you make $7,000. So I've made a lot of money. It took like 6-7 hours, a long time. However, it does mean I am now very properly prepared. I've got a shotgun. I've got 20 shots for the bad boy. I got lighters. I have ketchup. I have a nano robot med kit, which will fully heal me from any wounds or disease, and it's wonderful. I got a pot still. Some extra water to take along. I don't really need this, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that. That's another 30 bucks. I really should have bought that cart because mine exploded, unfortunately. I did get a sweet backpack. I have this sweet gas mask and a filter for when I need to use it. If I put it in there now, it'll start draining. I don't want that happening. And I got my crowbar. That's about it. We got the nice shoes, some nice pants. Shirt has some, that's my gummy bear stash in there. Gummy bears and lockpicks. I've been going to the store. Store refreshes once a day. And I don't think there's anything left for me to buy. Besides a car. I guess we'll just have to find one somewhere. Like, I got shirts, I got pants, I got boots, I got a gun. This is actually the best weapon in the game. There is no weapon higher than spear, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Like, Neo Scavenger is a very shallow game. It looks like it'll be deep. Like when you start the game, you see, oh, I can make so many weapons. That's all of them. There's no weapon past spear. Like, you would think there'd be, you know, metal spear or something. No, it's just wooden spear with last shard. That's as high as that goes. I mean, I can get a cleaver, but it's not better than the spear. I could get a stick, not better than the spear. So, not too much I can do. Backpack's looking pretty good. I think this is more or less what we're gonna go with. There's a duffel bag, which you see all the water I had in it. Oh, I got lockpicks in there. I should take my lockpicks back. Don't forget about those. I was wondering where those went. But the backpack only works in your hand, and I want to have the gun in my hand just in case. Other than that, I think we're good. I think I haven't forgotten anything. I did have to fight the dog man with my shoes. I did kick him to death at one point. Got my sleeping bag. Yeah, I think that's everything. We got nearly 7K. And believe it or not, that may be all we need for the end of the game. Like, you got all these spaces. There's nothing to do in them. There's just like nothing. We could probably just go directly here and just end the game if we wanted to. We do have to go back to the cryo facility to get our doohickey, which I'm not even sure if it does anything, to be honest. I looked at the wiki for what we need for Camp Grayling, and we need like the aluminum foil. I didn't see our doohickey ever in that, so I don't know. Anyway, in case anyone's wondering what you do, you eat the mixed veggies, by the way, because it gives you water as well. But you just fill your backpack and whatnot with water or water bottles. Come down here, get the water, come here, boil water, sell water, eat food, and sleep in here. And you can rent this in chunks. Like I rented it weeks at a time. And you can store stuff here while you've rented it out. But that has been what I've been doing. Let's see, it's the middle of the day, and actually it's dawn. It's dawn of the day. More bottles. We don't need bottles. We're just gonna go ahead into the glow. Navigating the twisty maze of shacks and tarp shelters, Detroit's massive walls stand out as a constant backdrop to the east. Easily half a dozen stories high and probably almost as thick, the city walls are an impressive sight to behold. Armed towers, bristling with surveillance arrays, stand at regular intervals, keeping watch over the sprawl and likely the city within. Before you enter, vid screens on the 3 gatehouses flash instructions about pass requirements and threat levels. Take your place in line. Reach the gate. It's a key feeling never comes. Heavily armed guards in combat armor are checking attendees with sort of scanning devices. Pretty sure that whatever these other folks have to get in, you're missing it. When it's your turn, the guard stops you, and device not detected. There was one in the junk store. We could have bought one there. However, man in a hat comes and says hello. You cross the muddy square, stop to survey the area. Where do you go now? Would anyone in the sprawl know about the cryo facility? You're startled when you notice a man has been watching you. He's wearing a long brown coat, matching hat, and is leaning on a walking stick. From this distance, you almost see the glint in his eyes below the trilby's brim, though it's probably just your imagination. He takes his time approaching you. As he nears, you notice that heavy milk on his face. It reminds you of those old portraits you've seen in history books. Folks call me Hatter, he says matter-of-factly. I think we may be able to help each other here. Hatter's office is in the husk of one of those flophouse hotels you've seen crammed between high-rises in a busy city. It even has the old marquee hanging precariously from the cornerstones. Several floors up, armed guards watch over the streets from missing sections of the building. Hatter acknowledges the men at the door and leads you through a surprisingly clean lobby to an old-fashioned elevator. I have a client, he starts, pausing for the cage to rattle shut. Who collects heirlooms? He speaks louder. Over the motor? He compensates well enough, in fact, that I'd be willing to part with a DMC visitor pass in exchange. Stepping off the elevator, you feel like you walked into a control center built into an antique store. Baubles and relics crowd the walls and tabletops, while video screens and computer consoles cast a bluish tint. Hatter crosses the room, sits at a low, broad desk facing the elevator. There's a lake. He pulls a worn road atlas from a desk drawer about a day's walk northwest of here. Inside, there's a silver urn. I guess is that you know a thing or two about getting around out there. Maybe that could be your ticket into the DMC. So we can either say yes, no, or mention that there's something fishy going on. Now, this is the Silver Urn quest. If we had used melee and strong at the beginning, we could have just shown him some security footage and he was like, wow, you're pretty good. We didn't do that because I'm the big dumb. The Silver Urn quest, much like everything in this game, loves to have some insta-kills. It's a house with ghosts in it. So you go in the house, and if you pick the wrong option, you die. Or you pick the right option and you live and get beat up by the ghost. Or you can get a hat that it gives you the options to insta-kill any enemy, but you also die instantly in 5 turns if you've not killed anyone. And I've gone many turns without seeing anyone, so don't think I'm gonna get that hat. I think I'm gonna instead mention trapping. There's something fishy going on here. Something doesn't add up. You're no seasoned mercenary, but you're sure any fixer worth his salt is going to be careful with whom he contracts for work. And a visitor's pass can't be cheap. There's no way this is just a cakewalk test. Plus, Hatter's approach to you. Nobody walks into a town out of nowhere, gets that kind of welcome. Something doesn't wash here, and it makes you edgy. You don't like this, you say. Stopping short, sounding threatening. Sounds like someone's trying to set me up. That gets the Hatter's attention. You hear the creak of the leather as the guard tenses. He says, leaning back in a creaky chair. Turns out maybe you are worth the extra attention you seem to have garnered. He looks down at a blank spot on his desk, considers something a moment, and stares at you. Your, let's call him employer, has a particular interest in you. He leans forward and starts interacting with the security console, interested enough to open this earned contract with express instructions that that it only be assigned to you. Said I'd find you trying to enter the EMC. Said he'd front the cost of the visitor's pass if you do it. He finishes the keystroke and gestures to the wall monitors. One of the monitors switches to a view of this room with a cycling time code in the lower corner. After a few seconds of fast forwarding, it switches to real-time playback. There, sitting where you are now, a black mass about the size of a man talks with Hatter. Yeah, with Hatter. It feels weird to not be the Hatter. The detail seems to be glitchy, as if there's some dark-colored static distorting the signal, but only around the figure. What's with the censoring, you ask? Don't know. Look like a normal person, must be some sort of EM interference. Discussion is short, punctuated by a figure handing Hatter a small object, then leaving. As a rule, I don't close client info like this. but seems like a decent, or you seem like a decent type, more to the point, resourceful. And while money talks, I'll take a competent operative over cash any day. He reaches into a drawer, pulls out a small black wristband. The pass is yours. I'll keep my ear to the ground for any info on this Reaper fellow. I'll let you know. And hey, he says before you go, come around again if you're looking for some work. Which we will. But now we got this sweet, sweet tracking bracelet. Go ahead and take one of those. I don't... Oh, we can put it on the other arm. There we go. And we can re-enter the Hatter's office at any time. So we're going to go ahead and head into Detroit. My pass has been authorized. And now we're on a new map. And there's a lot of things on this map. And by a lot of things, I mean there's nothing on this map. You look at this map, you go like, ooh, look at all these things. Look at this stadium. Look at whatever this thing is. Yeah, we never go here, or here, or here, or here, or really anywhere. So there's a couple places to go. There's actually music here too. That's weird. We have the exit. We have a restaurant, the health clinic, a bank, and some apartments. So if we go to the restaurant, we can get some food that is very expensive and not worth it. And if we don't tip, or if we don't pay for the food, we get hit by a car and die. So not going there. We can go to the concrete force apartments, but there's nowhere to go right now because we don't know who we would visit, and we can't buy an apartment there, even though we have a sweet amount of money. We can go to the bank, and the bank, we can do some skill checks, or we can pretend to be mentally deficient, and they'll give us some info about where to go down here. If we do anything here that's not being mentally deficient, the cops get called on us, and we get banned for life. Or, well, 1 year. But, you know, that's more or less the entirety of our lives. If we do that, we get the name of a man here. And we can go here, and if we talk to him, he calls the cops, and we get banned for life. Or 2 years, in that case, which is still life. Or we can break into his apartment and also get banned for life. And we don't learn anything, really, out of all this, other than he's an angry man. Like, we go here and we learn that a man paid for our... This is, like, really loud on my end. I'll turn that down. We go here and we learn that a guy paid for our cryostasis. We go here and find out it's this guy's dad. We don't find out anything else other than that because the guy's too angry at us. And we get banned for life. So the entire reason to go into this wonderful, wonderful town is to go to the Haggerty Health Clinic. Haggerty Health Clinic is a busy spot. Its proximity to Gate 11 and its mercenary attitude toward clientele ensures that it has a steady stream of business from both inside the DMC and Sprawl. Double H, as it's often called, offers a wide spectrum of health services, those including diagnostics, cleanings, and dressing of wounds, therapeutics, including nanorobotic suspension, and prescription drugs. There's also an on-site augmentation clinic where patients can elect for prosthetic enhancements. These highly desired services may require special permits in addition to the significant price tag. Yeah, let's go ahead in here. Somewhere there's a store around here that sells Twinkies for way too much, so we probably won't go to that convenience store either. It sells lighters, I guess, but I already have 2 lighters. Go into Haggerty. Inside the lobby looks like any other clinic. There are banks of attached seats covering most of the floor, counters for receiving patients and dispensing pharmaceuticals. Dominating the right wall near a hallway and elevator bank is an LED sign displaying the currently served customers. Letters and number combinations update at random intervals as nurses escort patients to and from the room. Is it long before the LED lotto calls your number? So we have many things we can get here. We can get our wounds fixed. We can get some extra blood in case we're dying. That is a lot of money. We can get the nice, sweet, fixing all of our wounds like that. I don't know why we would not, why we would do that. This one just straight up heals our wounds magically. We can get some sweet antibiotics, some painkillers, some sedatives. We can make hypothermia go away. We can go upstairs for augmentation, or we can get a full workup which will tell us of all our conditions. Or if we're thirsty, we can get a drink for $200. Not really worth it. Now we're going to augmentation procedures. Haggerty Health also offers several elective procedures, which involve implanting devices and replacement tissue. Before receiving any procedures, the patient must undergo preliminary testing for eligibility. Not all patients are good candidates for synthetic implantation or augmented surgeries. So, we have some nice things here. We can get the eye surgery, which fixes our terrible, terrible blindness that we have. And we've had this entire time. However, I'm not here for that. I'm here for super eyes. Artificial eye replacement fixes that, fixes our eyeballs, and allows us. Can I just buy all these? No, I can't buy all these at the same time. We can get magic telescope eyes and night vision eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. This is why I have so much money. We're gonna get the artificial eye replacement, theoretically. The patient will be screened for eligibility, including immunoreactivity. If eligible, the patient will have their natural eyes removed and replaced with rose augmentation human eyes, which simulate perfect human vision or visual acuity. They're powered by nonlinear things and no power is needed. Yes, I will order the eye replacement. To verify that they are no in danger of synthetic rejection, you're escorted to the operating room. Given fluid and nutrient IV insertions. Sure. And placed under local anesthesia. The procedure is lengthy and extremely complex, requiring precise manipulation of tissue at a micro scale. Much of the work is done via computer-aided telesurgery amateur. When finished, there's a brilliant flash of geometry and patterns as the photoreceptors are activated. Several minutes, your vision passes in and out of focus, shifts color, and goes back. Finally, it stabilizes in a hyperfocus, almost unsettling crisp image, and your eyes begin their usual movements. You can see again! I also got free blood from that. It's pretty nice. I didn't need blood. I've been in pain for 1,000 years, by the way. I'm just never not in pain now. There's a mild aching. Your eye movements feel weaker. What more, as you walk the room, studied by a nurse, things to seem move differently around you. You're told it's a sensation that will pass with time. Wrestles will adjust to the slight differences in balance, and the image will become less unsettling. After some time resting and working with therapists, you feel able to move again normally. Collect your things and get ready to go. And then I turn around and walk right back upstairs. I would like some sweet see-in-the-dark vision, please. Patients who have already received the eye transplants can have their units upgraded with night vision. Yes, I will indeed take the night vision. Let's see, you get the night vision, unlocks a glass display case for use to swallow dust-proof tray lined with foam. Side 2 cylinders, your moves and prepares to install. The procedure is a bit uncomfortable as the technician has to handle your artificial eye to insert the upgrade. However, it's fairly quick, and the lack of pain receptors on the eyes means it's mainly limited to pressure. Finishes, he explains that it may feel unusual for a while. Upgrades primary a thermoelectric cooling device to reduce thermal noise. Interior of the eye will cool, but as a result, the exterior will become warm. It won't cause any damage, but it will take some time getting used to. After a few tests with the light labs dimmed and off, you gather your things. Okay, and then right back upstairs to get the telescopic eyes. Yes, thank you. Due to the fact your eye will be unsealed during the procedure, you're subjected to local anesthesia for the procedure. It's relatively quick. However, it's just swapping out parts while your eyes are fixed forward. Surprisingly powerful zoom even compared to traditional optics like binoculars. You're able to make out details at a great range, limited more by air density and haze than anything else. Well, there we go. That's really everything. Yeah, I'm gonna take some painkillers too. Why not? Why not take some sweet painkillers? Just in case. Okay, and then we can leave. Alright, we still have 600 bucks. 700 bucks, really. And now my eyeballs, they're looking pretty good. My myopia is gone. I now have eagle eye, as well as night vision, and telescopic. So I can see one hex further than normal. Technically, I can see, like, 3 hexes farther, because I have upgraded so much. My eyes are so good. I'm gonna stand on a hill and I'll be able to see everything. Okay, but that's really all to do here. Like, we don't want to go here because we'll get banned for life. We don't want to go here because it's too expensive and it's not worth it. And we don't want to go here because we'll get banned for life. We don't learn anything new from going to these places. I mean, we do technically, but let's not get arrested. And let's just leave. And we have successfully left. Let's go ahead back to Hatter really quick. And take him up on that job. See if he's available. Oh, he's on. I gotta come back tomorrow. Okay. Fine. Fine. Look at this. Let's see the sight lines. That's a couple tiles away. It's blocked by the city. I guess, what time is it? It's dawn. There's not really too much to do. I mean, I guess we can go take a nap. I'm a little sleepy. A little bit. There's not too much to do. You may notice that there's this black goop down here. Yes, this is the black swamp. There's a guy here. Just offered to talk. This is really annoying when they stop you. Oh, look how long I can see. It's cloudy too. But we could go down here to the black swamp. We will then get cholera, more or less. We'll get the super cholera, lung cancer, all kind. They poured chemicals all over the place, and if you so much as step foot in down here, you're probably gonna die. Would not recommend it. It's also at the bottom of the map, so we can come here and I guess take a nap maybe. I'm not even sleepy enough to take a nap. My guy, he's so wakeful. This is where I got a bag here that I just kind of left. I didn't need it. Yeah, I've been just sleeping in this sweet hatchback for the last 2 months, I think. I guess we'll just keep ending turn again. These guys have gas masks, so they theoretically aren't dying down here. They could be dying, I don't know. Just keep skipping turn. Lots and lots of skipping turn. They love going down there. Normally, I can only see like 2 tiles away, so I couldn't see them doing this down here. I can now see them with my magic eyes. I can sleep now. I'm only gonna sleep for like 2 turns. I guess we might as well try and sleep. You know, walk back up to the chance canteen. Oh, ooh. Fight, murder. Fight and murder. Oh, he did the fight and the murder. What you got down here? Let me talk to you. Yeah, my face is clean. What do you got? Ooh, someone got murdered down here and had a cell phone. That's money to be had. 66. No, mine's fine. Is that? That's $2.4. That's not a lot. That's $8. That's 30. That's not too bad at all. Too bad I can't fit it in here. I need the foil. I need to start collecting foil. Also, like 7 packets of ketchup. That's a ton of ketchup. $2. That's not really worth it. The meat's not worth it. I can't really sell the hoodie. It doesn't fit. Nothing really fits. I guess we can sell the t-shirt. T-shirt. Yeah, we'll do that. Leave the boot, unfortunately. That's okay. In turn. I am thirsty. So let's maybe walk up to junk market, drop off the stuff. No, we want to click this button. There we go. Cell phone. That's $181. Is that what? Could you make money by selling these? I guess theoretically you'd make $1 at a time. It's probably not worth it. Probably starve to death trying to do that. Yeah, sell the t-shirt. I don't want to sell the ketchup. I want to keep the ketchup in case I get thirsty or hungry or something. I don't think there's anything here we want. Yeah, we'll just go up to the canteen, as it were. Get some delicious veggie sticks. My lifeblood for the last 2 months. In turn. Oh, I gotta look at this. Oh, look at that. Look how far we can see. We can see perfectly in the dark. We can skip 3 turns. The store restocks 3 turns after night. What do you got, store? Not a lot. You got a nano med kit, but there's nothing in it for some reason. You got some night vision goggles, which I don't need. You got the spear, which again I don't need. 1 more shotgun shell. I guess I could take that. A medium battery for something. Don't know what that's for. Another wristband. I could sell my wristband. Oh, mine's used. No, we want to buy the foil, and all these pieces of paper are free, so we can just take the paper and burn it, maybe. We don't really need anything else here, so let's go ahead down here to take a nap. Sleep. It'll be day. It will be day. Good. We will walk up, get a nice, delicious veggie stick. Veggie stick, thank you. Leave. And check in on the Hatter, see if he's back, so if I can get that job. Excuse me, the Hatter in. Okay, I'll come back 300 years from now, whatever. Let's just go. Let's just go on an adventure. I could equip the, I could throw the spear. I don't want to do that. No. Yeah, this one. we could walk around with shotgun equipped, but here's my thought process, right? So if we have the shotgun equipped, we're good for range. We're not good for melee. However, if an enemy is at range, we have time to switch to the shotgun. So no need to carry the shotgun, because I can always just equip it if they're at range. Okay, more foil. See, this is the difficult thing. If it's dark, there has been times where I've actually stumbled in here and gotten the death cholera, and it sucks. Can we see fine and forest? I assume so now. We have eye vision. For the longest, oh, there's a guard there. Guards really don't do too much. I guess we can actually start searching how. It's been so long. I spent so long, like, not doing any of this. Like, not doing anything like this. Like, I was just walking back and forth and buying and selling water over and over. It's so weird to actually loot. So weird. I'm out of turns. I'm still a slow boy. I can't go very far. Squirrel. I'm gonna try and head back to the clinic. I don't know what we left. We left the magic thing there. We should probably go back and grab that before we head up to Grayling. I would love to stop by campground to get my perk. The odds of that happening, not great though. Nothing, and I've activated the critters. Just keep... There's so many hills. That's a lot of hills I can search. See, if we had the botany perk, we wouldn't need to worry about food, because you can search every field for food.